Hello, Rangashay. Back on percentages again now. Today, you did very well last week with them, so we'll keep on trucking on and see how we get on. So it's Arashka G Lahnuk Noka Kahar in you. So last week we did A and B, the highlighted ones. Today we're simply going to be doing C and D, just these six. A, and then 1 and 2 here. Okay? I'm gonna go through how to do those now in a second. Okay, so just bear with me one moment now and just change the copy. Okay, so for example, guys, if they give you a fraction and they ask you to write it as a percentage, some of them are going to be easy, some of them you're going to know straight off. For instance, 1/2 we know is going to be 50%. Okay, a lot of them you'll know straight away. 3/4, well, we know that's 75%. Okay, 2/5, well, you know that's 1/5 is 20, so 2/5 is 40%. And the bookmark that Siobhan gave you earlier in the year is always very useful for these. Okay, you probably still have it in your pencil case. Another one, if you have the likes of 3/20, it's not as obvious as the ones above, but if the bottom number looks like something that can be easily multiplied up to 100, well, then it's quite easy. So we go like this. No? So to go from 20 to 100, you multiply by 5, do the same thing on top, multiply by 5, so that's 15/100, which is the same as 15%. Okay, same thing with 4/50. You might know that straight away off the top of your head. But if we go 4/50, what is it over 100? So to go from 50 to 100, we multiply by 2. So do the same thing on top, multiply by 2. That's 8/100, which is equal to 8%. Okay? Now, when it gets a little trickier is if we get to these ones. Okay? And it's not very obvious what they are as a percentage. Okay, and the bottom doesn't easily multiply up to 100. 6 doesn't easily multiply up to 100. So what you can do, and you can actually do this for any fraction you have to get it as a percentage, and I'm sure your parents remember this from school as well. Any fraction you want to get as a percentage, just multiply it by 100/1. Any fraction at all. And then all we do is we go off and we go top by top, bottom by bottom. 5 times 100 is 500. 6 times 1 is 6. So you're like, well, that doesn't look like a percent yet. It doesn't, but what that means is 500 divided by 6 will give us our answer. So we do a simple short division. 500 divided by 6. Okay, so, and you all know these, 6 into 5 doesn't go. Carry your 5. 6 into 50 goes, what does it go? It goes 8, remainder 2. 6 into 20 goes 3, and you have a remainder. And what you do with that remainder, so the remainder is 2, so it's called 82, and you put it over 6. So it's 83 2/6%. Or you can also say 83 1/3%. Do you see that? That's how, if you have 5, 6, that's how you get it to be a percentage. Okay, I'll do another one just to show you. Okay, again, 2/3 isn't one maybe you know off the top of your head, and 3 doesn't easily multiply up to 100. So I multiply that by 100/1, like I did with the previous one. Okay, and we go top by top, bottom by bottom, which is 200 divided by 3. And then we just do our short division sum. 200 divided by 3. 3 into 2 doesn't go, carry your 2. 3 into 20 goes 6. Mr. Allenson, short division, not great. Tables. 3 6s are 18. Okay, remainder 2. 3 into 20 goes 6. And again, we have a remainder of 2. So that remainder of 2 is going to be put over thirds. So 66 2/3%. And if you look at your bookmark, I bet you'll see that 2/3 is the same as 66 2/3%. I might do one more, will I? Okay, yeah, I will. Okay. If they say something like 1/7, now 1/7 is a bit of a crazy one. You're never going to easily know what that is as a percentage. And 7 cannot be multiplied easy up to 100. So again, we go 1/7 multiplied by 100/1. Okay, we go top by top, bottom by bottom, which is going to be 100 on top, 7 on the bottom. So now our sum is going to be, can you see that there? 100 divided by 7. So 7 into 1 doesn't go. 7 into 10 goes once, remainder 3. 7 into 30 goes 4, remainder 2, and the remainder 2 will go here over 7. So 1/7 is the same as 14 2/7%. Is that okay? I'm going to do one more because I'm being really kind. Okay, 1/8. Okay, 1/8. Again, Not an obvious one. You would know what that is as a percentage easily. Can't multiply it up to 100 easily, so we multiply it by 100 over 1, which is going to be the same as 100 divided by 8. And then go down here, 100, we have 100 divided by 8. 8 into 1 doesn't go, carry your 1. 8 into 10 goes once, remainder 2. Hold on 1 second now, guys.